Another best of seven series for the championship title here in our top tier of RSC competition. So the championship of championships, if you will. And we've got 6 players in the lobby already that are going to be looking to get this going. KG, can you break down the team stats for me?
Oh, yes. So I'm so sorry about that. Yes, I can. I'm very excited to see this. This looks very, very even. Both teams win-loss columns not so bad. It doesn't matter. The goals against, goals for, everything looks very even. So it doesn't look like each team so far has an advantage just judging by the stats.
Yeah, it is looking very even split, and we can see the regular season stats here and the records, but then, both these teams, the 1 seeds in their divisions throughout the regular season. The Fairies 3-1 the Hurricanes in the semis, the 3 seed Hurricanes, and the Reapers 3-2 the 2 seed Megalodons to get here to the grand finals. So, 2 number 1 seeds looking to cap off 2 really strong seasons in Premier, and a lot of people that are excited. And before we get into the player stats for this Premier tier, just a shout out to Hawk, who has been confirmed as the Master MVP from the last season, the last series. So congratulations to Hawk. And now to talk about the Premier players, KG, please tell us what you're seeing with these guys.
I'll start with the Fairies there. It definitely looks like they have a starting lineup in Rieg, Static, and J Pablo, and I'm sure that somebody will correct me if I said Rieg's name wrong. Fusion Bleach, definitely on there. I don't want to forget about them, but definitely 8 games played throughout the season is not a lot. But the opposite side, the Reapers, they do not look like they have a set lineup. It looks like anybody can come in at any time to mix it up. So that could be a little bit dangerous for the Fairies if they maybe can't adjust when they need to.
Yeah, and just a tough spot there if you've, it's obviously gone pretty well for them all season. So we'll hopefully it continues to go well for them as they head into this final series and the final opportunity here, to put it all on the line for the season. And we're gonna have players joining the pitch here. Taz letting them know that they can hop in. And you have a pick for this series, KG?
I would love to be honest, but no, I can't. I've just seeing
Ooh, I
all the
like it.
stats. This looks way too even, and I'm really excited to see what they've got. They've got Rieg and Hams meeting in the middle, and there we go. I was told that's how you pronounce it. That's my fault. Static going to send this back up, and Andy's there, keeping it in. Leaf going for a touch. Pass to Hams to start it off. Hams missing it, and that could have been really fun to start off this game with, HUD. I would have loved to set it.
It was close there. I heard you chuckle at something, and yeah, Daddy Rieg looking for, a couple mainstays in finals here, and Rieg already going to put the stamp on it early in the game number 1, 24 seconds in. It's a 1-0 lead for the Fairies. We've seen Rex in chat frequently espousing his love for the Reaper so far tonight. He's the GM for the Reapers, but a lot of support for both these teams so far. Rex has said that if the Reapers can find a way to win, he'll be bleaching his hair blonde, so a good incentive for the Reapers here. And Fairies are, I guess they don't want that to happen. I think and everybody should want that to happen, but Fairies want the dub here. They've got a lead, and you really can't ask for a whole lot more emphasis and incentive than to embarrass your GM. Really always a fun time. We'll see if the Reapers can answer, though. They've got some work to do. No shots on goal yet through the first minute of play, KG.
Yeah, then that's a sort of surprising, to be honest. Rieg going to go send this in, but that's going to be a little bit of weak touch. Hams, unfortunately, not getting that cleared out. J Pablo sending it to Rieg, I think, and but not getting that play on. And the opportunities are still there. That ball's in that zone still. Static keeping it in. Reading it. Andy there to block that shot. Pablo is able to stop it over Leaf. Ham's trying to get there and does. Andy decides not to go for it, waiting on back wall. And Leaf sending it forward. Up to Hams, who's able to get it into the corner and finally get some sort of breathing room from their own zone.
Dropping it down in here. Static has to get the clear. Leaf. Good center ball. Andy speeding over towards it, but can't get a shot that's any more dangerous than a J Pablo 50. A couple more demos across the middle of the pitch as well. and Andy will clear it out. Static with the touch of the sidewall cut off by Leaf. A lot of boomer ball here through minute number 2, very much characterized by just a possession changing back and forth. A good drive from Andy, turned away. The epic save for Static, and with 3 minutes remaining here, that one marker for the Fairies remains good enough. And besides that, it's really, nobody's really put their foot down and said that it is their game. But if there's anybody that's trying to, it's Andy. He's got all 3 shots for the Reapers.
Yes, and that's a nice job getting that clear, avoiding that demo, and trying to get this on, but no, they can't quite get it. The passing plays have been there. You can see that the teamwork is there, just not quite fast enough to beat the Fairies right now. That ball's going to be stopped by Static, sent to the opposite side, demo by Pablo on Hams, but it's sent forward. Andy trying to get that touch, and Rieg is there, getting that sent to Static, who sends it right back up and clearing it out. And there's still plenty of time on the clock, but I don't think anybody really has, like you said, that handle and to take over right now.
Yeah, again, for Reapers, it's been Andy. It's all been Andy. He's got every shot and the one save. He's got every counting stat for the Reapers so far. Hams can't put that one on. Another shot just wide for Andy. Reapers knocking on the door here and just can't quite get it done in the final third, but they are really threatening. Hams the doink across the middle. Rieg has to take it away off the backboard. Hams catches, continues the pressure towards the blue net. It's taken away for a moment by J. Pablo, just carrying the space to the corner. And with 90 seconds to go, the Fairies going to get a crucial clear over midfield just to give themselves a moment to regroup as they try to guide this game 1 towards 0 on the clock.
Static going up for a great save by Leaf there, and a good opportunity to extend the lead is just squashed right there. And 1-0, a minute to go. It's still sort of anybody's game, and I think that one goal, it's starting to creep up to be that decider. Pablo's going to try to keep this. Does get a good job. Nice pass to Rieg, but a good read by Leaf to stop that one from being an easy target and on-goal shot. So, yeah, the Reapers doing a good job on defense, just can't quite get that offense going right now.
Really, really trying to push it, but it's Andy that's got everything on the back for the Reapers. Rieg just tosses that one across the box. Nobody's there for Fairies to try to put a cap on this game number 1. And with 30 seconds left, nice long clear for the Reapers. They'll set up shop in the blue end here. Leaf with a touch taken away by Rieg out towards center. Hams turns it right back around. J. Pablo up. Hard touch off the sidewall. Double commit. No pinch. Leaf is up the end. Top left bins. And the Reapers with 14 seconds left finally break through. We've got ourselves a ball game, KG.
Oh, I feel like Static's pushed up just a teeny bit too much. Wasn't able to get back in time, and there you go. 14 seconds left, and Hams and J. Pablo going to meet and give it to Leaf here. Leaf sending it up, and Rieg's right there and gets bumped by Leaf on the no follow-up there. And he's going to stop it. Getting demoed by Static. Static bumping Hams. Can this make something out of it? No, nobody following that up, and we are into overtime, HUD. This is game 1 of the Premier Finals, Season 17. I love this.
Perfect opportunity for Reapers. They got the goal when it matters most, forced it to overtime. They were losing for all but 14 seconds of this game, and to be able to steal game 1 would be a huge shift in their favor. Fairies are not going to make it easy. It's J. Pablo here out over the middle looking for Static across the center line. Rieg back down 1v2, but Leaf stands up tall, makes the clearance out. Critical stop. Andy a drive. Static stretches all the way across to keep it out of the goal. Game still in the balance here. Fairies regroup underneath. Andy up quickly, not giving them the time to breathe. Pablo slows it down. Rieg, soft touch through midfield. Leaf tries to turn it back underneath. And a jump ball. Andy first to it. Soft touch into the corner. It's a tough read from J. Pablo, but Static there to back him up. But just a tenuous grip on things right now. Whipty. The edge of the blue box. Andy gets the drive, and a huge save from Static. A minute gone in OT. KG still very much in the distance for either of these. It's 7 shots on goal for Andy.
Yes, just been absolutely peppering that, but the 5 saves there for Static, who's been absolutely clutch and come up with some really big ones that could have been easy goals. Going for a demo, can't quite get there. The bumps are there, but nobody able to capitalize off of that. Good defense yet again by the Reapers. Andy setting it up for Leaf, who sets it right back for Andy. Andy can't quite keep that down. And a good defensive pressure preventing that. Leaf turning on from a demo, but Static is there to send it upfield. Andy's there to get it right back down. Pablo sending it right back down. We're playing a little bit of volleyball right now as teams are just giving it right back to each other.
Touch here for Leaf, gets away from him for a moment. J. Pablo on the end of the pass out from Reed. Guillotine straight down and on the waterfall. J. Pablo slams the door shut in the comeback for the Reapers. The Fairies convert what was a very dominant game one for all but 14 seconds into a W. It looked like it was getting away from them there, but they hold on last minute. 1-0 lead in the series for the Fairies. And man, what a great way to end there. It was just so close for so long. Reapers almost coming back, but Static, like you mentioned, it is just a massive defensive effort for the Fairies. I was pulling up stats, KG, as we were going through that game just to try to get an idea of who's who on these teams. I mean, 114 shots for Hams leads the way for Reapers. You wouldn't guess with the performance we saw from Andy there, but then Static, the team leader for saves on the other side. So it is very much clear who's leading the way on both ends.
Yes, and Static was definitely the clutch player of the Fairies, even though didn't have the goals and didn't get the game-winning goal. But those, I think there were 3 specific saves that they were a stoned Andy on one of them. I mean, it was a 50-50 just bang, but that was right there. And then a couple that got cleared out to the other side. So they were not only were they good saves, they were saves with no follow-up, and that is a skill that's hard to do. And Static was able to get that. And Andy, 7 shots, that's a lot, and to save that many, that's good defense.
Yes. Yeah, just to keep, I mean, we saw it in the last series so much. Once you get that volume shooting up, you can't keep all of them out. So eventually it's going to start piling up on you. Really well done from the Fairies to keep that from being the case. But here, game number 2, fresh start for both teams. And we'll see what the Reapers have got. And he's going to get right back to his shooting ways there. Just trying to get on the board early for the Reapers. They waited until 14 seconds left in game 1 to score. So the goal in the first 10 seconds was real nice. Almost on the drive there from the shot leader Hams. Pass across the middle from Leaf to Andy. Can't quite turn into a goal. What a start here for the Reapers. It has been all orange so far, 30 seconds in. If they can keep this momentum going here in game 2, they'll have themselves a nice little bounce back already started. And Hams is going to try. Wow. From Leaf. And geez, they're real close here, KG.
Yes, and if you can weather this storm, that'll be a lot of confidence in you. But that storm is brewing, and things are starting to get a little windy here. The Reapers are just keeping that pressure up, and now we've got a little bit of transition. Unfortunately, Andy moved up. Can't read that, and as I say, the Reapers were doing well. It's just all of a sudden, bang, Fairies score.
And it's that second touch from J. Pablo catches the first challenge out. Andy just a little bit off his line, and great redirect on the way in, setting up his own finish there was J. Pablo, and the Fairies have got themselves a 1-goal lead in the first minute. Once again, we saw this happen in game 1. They sat on it for 3.5 minutes, and then eventually it was cut back to that tie game, but the Fairies doing what they do best, getting that first goal on the board. Now it is up to the Reapers trying to find this answer. Hands low boost, looking for the center ball. Reed will take it away. Andy keeping it in the blue end. Good read from J. Pablo on the backboard. Static stays in support and will be on the end of this one. Lobs it towards J. Pablo. Hands up quickly to stop the pass. Static support. J. Pablo with the demo. Backboard from Static and unable to get there in time with Reed. It'll be a 3-on-1 out the other way. At least 2-on-1. Great drive to the backboard. It's gobbled up by J. Pablo. Wonderful read on the defense. And the Fairies really just snub out that Reaper's counterattack like it's nothing.
Yeah, that touch by Leaf was trying to maybe send it back to Hams here. The play's just not quite there still for the Reapers as they're just not able to get it on. As Reed can't quite get there in time, Andy able to push it to the other side, who's playing super fast right now. Not that the other players are, but my goodness, there looks like there's the eye of the tiger in Andy's eyes, if you know what I'm saying, Hud.
on that fast forward button right now, just trying to be everywhere at once, and somehow the finger roll here from Leaf is going to find its way to the back of the net, just glancing down off the crossbar. Soft 50 from J. Pablo, and the English off the bar will be an equalizer. Hey, I mean, if you're Reapers, you take it. It's in the back of the net, and these games matter more than any game has mattered all year. So, of course, you're going to take that one. It's tied up. And halfway through game 2, it's just a fresh slate here. Reapers did well enough in game 1 to force OT after they snagged it back, but they couldn't finish. So now an opportunity to get it done in regulation. Or is it going to be J. Pablo on the break? It will be, making it look like a ones game. 2-1 the lead back for the Fairies.
Unfortunately, too many people up for the Reapers. They were just way too far. And maybe miscommunication, not 100% sure. Doesn't matter. You still got plenty of time. And I was saying in the beginning, I didn't have a clue who was going to win. It's pretty darn even. Yeah, it's pretty even. It's 2-1. Uh-oh, Leaf's not moving, and I don't like to see that. So hopefully something's not going on with there. But they're still playing here, the Reapers. Still going on. Andy's sending it to the corner, trying to do it all himself, but gets demoed for the process. That ball could have snuck in as Leaf coming back and now looking to you know, try to get back in this game.
Tough way in the options there as Leaf connections have all looked good for everybody in the lobby, so it doesn't seem like that's an issue. Always good to be able to make sure that it's like that. And it looks like we're all right. Nobody said anything. Asked for a pause. J. Pablo way out and on his own again. Leaf makes a big save there. No connection issues or anything. Leaf looking fine to go. Standing up to a wonderful drive from the J. Pablo. Right angle, double demo. Andy on the end of it. And again, we're knotted up 2-2.
Oh, these two teams won it. I'm loving the competition. This is great Rocket League. You're seeing some excellent play. Both teams, there's some team play, there's some demos, physicality, there's some solo plays. This series, it's just game 2. It's just game 2.
Yeah, this is, I mean, look at the stat sheet right now, as even as I've seen it tonight. Pretty much stock standard across all 6 players in the lobby. Opportunity here for the Fairies to try to punch themselves back into the lead. It will be denied by Reapers. This one guillotined straight down. J. Pablo made a great read in game 1 on the game winner in overtime. Can't find it here. Dead ball over the middle for Hams. Static makes a touch, slows it down. It's right back into the hands of Hams, who drives it wide. Rieg, full tank of boost. Controlling touch, keeping it close. Another touch on the sidewall, looking for the coast-to-coast drag to the center of the field. Can't quite get it there. J. Pablo turned aside by Hams. Static cuts it down. 50 seconds left. Can't find the center. It's a great opportunity for the Fairies as they get a little bit of room, but it's cut out there by Andy. And it'll be right back into the hands of the Reapers. They've got 37 seconds to get it done.
Yes, here we'll see if we can get it away. Leaf, no, that's gonna kiss the ceiling, not quite get down enough, and Andy sends it to the corner, but J. Pablo sending it right down to the opposite side. A little boomer ball here, nobody really wanting to take great possession of it right now, as both teams playing a little bit defensive. Static beating Hams, sending it in. Pablo with a demo in the back end. Can Andy get a good clear here? And does. Great air dribble to prevent any sort of 3v2 and a clear out with less than 10 seconds left. Can they get a pass on it? Pablo with no. Demo in the back end. Andy trying to beat it, but Static able to send that one down, and we're into overtime, HUD. Game 2.
2 consecutive OTs here. Reapers coming from behind both times. Can they finish it off this time around? Early push for the Fairies. Static is going to fake the shot. No follow-up is there for the Fairies. They'll be turned aside on the initial drive. Rieg right back at it. Static has an open look at the net, and the Fairies will make it 2 consecutive W's in overtime. The Forest have got themselves a 2-0 lead in the series, and man, it is tough to be the Reapers now going into game 3 down 2-0.
Oh, that team bump right there, I'm gotta say, just lacking communication right there, and it kind of led to it. Oh, what a series though. I kind of feel like it should be, 1-1, because that just makes me feel like it's going to lead to a game 7. However, plenty of time for the Reapers to get back into it. They just gotta shrug that one off, and they can do this.
They undeniably still have the time to do it, but it is this game 3's. I mean, Obviously it's going to be important regardless of what the
Mhm.
score is. But this is really kind of the linchpin game in Game 3 in a best of 7. It's put up or shut up time for the Fairies because nobody wants to be down 3-0 and staring
No.
down the barrel of a reverse sweep for a championship. So the Reapers want to try to keep this manageable, not have it be super high stress. Game 3 is where it's going to happen. We saw it be very even across the board. It stayed that way through the end of the game, but just that little bit of an edge when it comes down to it in crunch time, those intangibles that we
Mhm.
hear tossed around in sports, the ability to really gut it out, get it done when it matters is not something that shows up on the scoreboard. So we'll see who's got it here in game number 3. Reapers got to have a bounce back if they want to, not be chewing their fingernails off. But game number 3, promising to be another good one. KG, take it away.
Reeg and Ham's meeting. Andy going to send this one up on the cheat. Going off the wall here. Looking to make a little bit of an eligible play. Can't quite get it in. No follow-up by a teammate. And they're going to get the chance here, the Fairies, a chance to get somewhat of a transition play. But Pablo decides not to go for the Ham's clearing to the corner. 20 seconds in, that was a little bit of a weird situation. Something could have happened, but it kind of fell into a dud. J Pablo with a crazy angle, but Leaf with an amazing save. So goes from something weird to something beautiful and quickly, just like that. This is Premier.
Man, almost put that one all the way across the net, just bent it all the way to that back post. Almost a minute gone. Nobody's broken 100 points yet. Just been lots of time. The ball in the air, just kind of without anybody shepherding it anywhere. But here, Static tries to guide it towards the back of the orange net. Leaf's got to get in the way for the save. Leaf very quickly racking up 2 saves there, and he's the first player to break the 100-point mark. It's another drive from Regan. Leaf will get the Savior medal to now be up over the 200s and score pretty quickly. Just very casually picks up the Savior medal in about 15 seconds there. J Pablo cut off by Reed. Ball will go into the corner for the Fairies. Still looking for their first goal. They've registered 3 shots so far, but nothing's been able to find the back of the net. J Pablo, Reed both going for a drive there that's stunted away by Andy. Leaf underneath of it will no boost. It's just a change of possession here for a moment. Neither team really in a attacking position, so we'll see who can take the next real good push.
Both teams have been a little bit off, I think, this game. Good
no.
play there by Reeg. Hams with a save, but Reeg able to get the follow-up off of that save. And as I say that, Reeg just says, "Shut up, caster. You don't know what you're talking about."
Broke the protractor out there. Just gets the flip reset, puts it towards the defender, reads the rebound all the way in. He's got it from the first moment he readjusts his car with not a lot of boost to be able to get down there for the read. So big break there for the Fairies. A good response for Leaf, but it won't go. And now a tough read to the backboard for Andy. He's really got to get up there. Not a lot of boost in the tank. He's right back out underneath of it, trying to make the most of a fast break. Reapers can't get there. J Pablo tries to cram it right back the other way. Reeg with a great shot. Hams can't keep it out. It's too fast from Reeg. The brace from the captain, and a 2-0 lead for the Fairies.
It's times like this where I wish he didn't get a touch on it. I wanted to see how hard of a shot that was had it not been deflected, because that was a nice, solid banger, and I love seeing those. I can't get enough of seeing somebody just put all of their weight behind a shot to get it in the back, and that was it. Ham's coming up for it, trying to get something going, but Static says we're getting it right back into the Reaper zone. Reapers kind of can't find their footing this particular game. Good bump by Regan Andy. Static having a chance here, can't get it over Leaf. He does a good job of that defensive play. Static demoing Hams at the back end. Reed keeping it up, and Hams is going to spawn right there, get that boost, but not beat Pablo, as we're under halfway, and the Fairies definitely have a little bit more momentum than the Reapers, but there's still definitely plenty of time in that clock.
Yeah, right now it's just kind of the Reeg show. He's shown up here in game 3, 4 shots, 2 goals, and a save to his credit, so definitely just kind of finding a way. Static looking to chip that one over the keeper, and instead it'll be saved by Andy. Leaf makes a good drop pass off the backboards. Look for Andy downfield. Static will keep it in the orange end. Huge read there from Leaf. Will buy a little bit of time for the Reapers defense. Static back underneath of it. clears it up and over midfield. Hams back. Andy guides it to the corner. Static looking for the demo. Hams will get away. Leaf touches it down. A double commit there. J Pablo drops it down. Static tries to nudge it towards Leaf, and instead it'll be J Pablo just solo play here to the sidewall. A little bit of space for Reed to get in for the 50, and with a minute and a half left in game 3, Fairies have shut it down. I don't know when the last shot for Reapers came, but it's been a pretty long time. They've only got 2. It's another shot on frame for the Fairies, and just the air starting to go out of the Monster Mash side here, end of game 3.
Yeah, they were, up until this point, they kept that ball inside the Reaper zone for a very long time, and I didn't get the chance to count, but it felt like a literal full minute inside their half, and that is a long time when it's a 5-minute game. Leaf can't quite get there. Good defense there. An opportunity just not there. Andy sending it in. Reed with another great save, taking over this game, like you said. 4 shots, 2 saves, 2 goals. There's still a little bit of time here on this clock, 41 seconds. Leaf trying to keep it in. Reed is right there, the one who's been playing excellent this game and does get a good stop. And he's sending it in, but it's right and easy to Pablo, so 30 seconds to go. The Reapers need something, and they need something quick.
Yeah, it was a great read there from Pablo, just to sit back inside the front of his net, look for the center, and just drag it out over the top to kill as much time. He didn't quite have the carry that he wanted, but he gets back, bails himself out with another huge save there. 14 seconds left. Fairies nursing this 2-0 lead, looking to take a 3-0 lead in the series, trying to set themselves up for a 4-0 sweep to win the championship. Not enough time on the clock for 2 goals. And the Fairies, once the ball touches the ground eventually, unless Reed just wants to gobble up another goal for himself, it won't happen. Fairies on the back of Daddy Reeg take a 3-0 championship, and it is looking pretty good for them. Static's just kind of like, I'm here too. 88 points on the bottom. Reeg makes it all about him, and it's just kind of cruising to a 3-0 lead. What do you think Reapers need to do here? I mean, shut down Reeg's kind of the obvious answer, but there's got to be something else.
I see that it's kind of tough. The Reapers playing pretty darn well, but right there, it just didn't look like they were quick enough. They kind of looked like they were put out of position. And the fact that Static only has 88 points, and after being an absolute defensive guru who could teach everybody how to play, Static's like, you didn't need me today. Reek took over, so it's dangerous. I really don't know what the Reapers can do. It is, I still think they're in it. It's just, I don't know. I got nothing.
Yeah, and we talked about, obviously it was kind of the other way in terms of Fairies talking about the lack of flexibility in terms of having a player that doesn't play as much as everybody else. Reapers don't have quite as much of that issue, but I would be curious to see if a sub was going to be made down 3-0 here. It does not immediately look that way, and it confirmed here we won't see a sub. So now with the season on the line, 3 for the Fairies, they've got it all right here. 1 game to decide their fate. Can the Reapers start the machinations of a reverse sweep in motion here, or is it going to be 4-0? We've got 5 minutes on the clock to find out. An early shot from Hams will be just offline. Reapers trying to get themselves going early here, not kind of get stuck in that bogged down rotational game that Fairies are so clean with and so consistent with. Hams out over midfield, using all of his boost to get it towards the goal. It's a shot that's easily saved away by Static. Follow through demo on Andy. Leaf now underneath of it, a little bit of space to work with. Hard touch. J Pablo stands tall in the net. 40 seconds gone. Good centering ball here. Follow through demo from Hams on Static, but not able to jump on it quick enough are the Reapers. The opportunities are there, KG, for the Reapers. It just hasn't quite gone their way, but Leaf finally on the end of a great weighted pass from Andy. It's a critical lead for the Reapers here in game 4.
Yes, and I'd like to see them keep up this pace. They have been a lot more aggressive. I know it's only been a minute, but that's what I feel like no matter what, even if the Fairies scored, this is the pace they got to keep up. They're being aggressive, they're being confident, and that led to that goal as Leaf was able to slot that one right in the back of the net, and a good solid play. See Hams with a beautiful touch. If they're not there, if the Fairies are playing like they've got this, that was in, and it's also good to see that the Fairies, they're still taking Game 4 seriously.
Yeah, just outside of their grasp. It's never been that far out all night. You know, it's a 3-0 lead, but until that last game, it had been so close. And, you know, Reapers are still very much within reach here, very much an equal opponent for the Fairies, 2 1 seeds. I mean, it's not like anybody was really the clear favorite on paper coming into this one. All the players where they're supposed to be, nobody out when you would expect them to be playing. So 2 full-strength squads as well. And the Reapers just haven't been able to find a W yet. They've got a lead with 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in Game 4 of a series they've got to win. They're starting to put it together, starting to figure it out a little bit. But, I mean, it really has got to come down to not letting these open opportunities fall for the Fairies. They've done a great job of punishing those mistakes, which is what you expect to see up here at Premier. All about who makes those reads cleaner, who gets there first, and then who doesn't give the ball away. And right now that has been the Fairies. But man, what a series so far, KG. Oh,
yes,
I was trying not to do that, and I bumped. I just pinned it. As soon as they're scoring, I give it to you. Yeah. And it's just what happens, man. Why do they do this to me?
I've been guilty of it so many times. They're just like, hey, you know what, you can. That is a very nice play there. Just a little bit of a defensive breakdown, but not much. The Reapers, they definitely are still in this. They've been playing well so far, but the physicality is picked up by both teams. That's a great shot. It's going to go off the post. Great follow-up. It's stuck in there. Oh my goodness, now kind of dangerous that I think the Fairies have started to match what the Reapers were bringing.
That's quite the 2-goal swing if you're the Fairies. I mean, Reapers feeling like they might have had a little bit of momentum, a stupid mistake, it gives one away, and then it's just a kickoff chaos for a second, and just like that, you're right back to being on the back foot, staring down the end of your season at the hands of a 4-0 sweep. It is not where anybody wants to be. Hopefully the Reapers can get their heads down here. Ball to the backboard. J. Pablo will guide it wide. Leaf couldn't get there for the shot. It's wide open here, but Andy not expecting the miss. Can't get back in time. J. Pablo clears it away. Shot from Andy will try Static. He's got the save. The follow-up before the Reapers couldn't connect, so now it's just a solo play. Jab step into the zone for the Fairies, just killing more time off the clock. On ball demo for Static. Keep it a 3v2 for the Fairies. Minute and a half just coming up on the clock here. Minute 45 rather. Static drops it down, looking for Hams, chips it high. Leaf on the end of it. Andy's going to have to get up to make sure this one goes hard to the backboard, and Reed doesn't have the position there. A great stop from Andy. Just a really good job keeping the defensive plays going. He might turn it into offense, but Reed's got him cleared all the way out. 90 seconds left, KG. Reapers got to find one more.
Oh, they really do. They've had some opportunities. I know why they weren't aggressive on them. I get it, but at the same time, sometimes you got to fortune favors the bold it and just kind of be there. Leaf trying to get that touch. Can't quite get there. And it's going to sneak in by Reeg, and that could be... there's a minute to go, and I don't want to jinx it, but that could be that nail in the coffin. I mean, that is kind of a confidence killer right there.
Yeah, if you're looking at Leaf's camera in the replay there, as soon as that 50 went off of his car towards the goal, he just stopped moving. That is a man defeated on the pitch. And with less than 60 seconds left now, Reapers are really going to have to dig deep to find 2 more. Real passive position from Hams. Knew he was getting beat to that, so it's wide open for Static to the backboard. Reed can't find the drive. J. Pablo's shot turned away by Andy, but more time taken away. More offensive possession taken by the Fairies. Reeg over top of the middle, broken up by Andy. J. Pablo keeps it close. Static will extend the drive. 30 seconds remain now. It's got to happen quick for the Reapers. Backboard, J. Pablo can't find the back of the net. Now Leaf comes back the other way. Hams with a bump. Reeg takes it to the sidewall. Andy will have it to the backboard, and Static guides it away pretty cleanly. Another shot here. Huge stop from J. Pablo. Follow through demo. Our bump attempt to 5 seconds, and it's not looking like it's going to happen for the Reapers, which means the Fairies are going to take it in 4. It is a sweep for the Premier Finals. Season 17 RSC Premier Champions. The Fairies get it done 4-0.
I really can't like emphasize how I feel good about that sweep. I know that sounds weird to say. The Reapers were in it the entire time. It's just the Fairies were able to just like really just take it to it and really put on that pressure at the ends of those games and getting 2 overtime wins and then just kind of piling it on and just, the pressure was there. No cracks in the defense at the end and they deserve that win. But the Reapers, congratulations, you did awesome too. But it's all about the Fairies tonight.
Yeah, two number one teams, very successful seasons, regardless of how this goes. But it's just that one extra step up for the Fairies. Congratulations to them for sure. Big shout outs to both tiers, all 4 teams tonight for playing on stream. You know, it's a great opportunity for everybody to get to do it. We realize that it's something a little different, a little bit more out of line from what the rest of the season looks like, but everybody puts on a great show. Shout outs to Taz in the back, who's been running all the dials, keeping everything moving smoothly for us tonight, made our job easy. And the 4-0, I mean, both wins, the 4-0 win for the Fairies here in Premier, and then the 4-1 win for the Feta Forger, or for the Blues, pardon me, in the Master. Just reading from left to right, like I didn't watch and call that first series. Whale Defense and the Blues. KG, who's your MVP pick for this Premier final?
I'm gonna go with Rieg because they're the most consistent overall, but like I don't want to take anything away from Static because Rieg and Static, but I'm gonna go with Rieg. There we go.
Yeah,
I'll
I think Rieg will be the people's vote as well. So you're not going to be alone in that pick. I am inclined to agree with you. My sleeper pick, J Pablo, just really holding
Mm,
down all of the rotations for Fairies, doing a great job of facilitating the offense, kind of 1-2 punch of Rieg
mhm.
and Static. So big stuff for J Pablo there too. But regardless, a great showing from a bunch of really great players, and 2 more finals crossed off the list for RSC Season 17. We've got 2 more nights of finals coming up next week, Monday and Wednesday. I believe Monday is Challenger and Elite, and then Wednesday will be Rival and Veteran. I will be broadcasting those, like doing what Taz is doing right now for that those 2 matches. Super pumped for those, so make sure that you guys tune in. KG, I cannot express how nice it has been to cast with you again, my friend. It's been so long. So
Mhm.
thank you for stepping up and doing it tonight. Taz, thank you so much, and KG, floor is yours. Please get us out of here.
Oh gosh, thank you for the fans. The chat was absolutely awesome tonight. I can't thank you enough, and like you said, Tazlin, thank you and everybody here. Congratulations to the GMs who got those wins. And we, like you said, we have Master and Premier out. The Grand Finals, Season 17 is coming into end very soon. We can't wait to see you next week. You guys have a great night.